What's up, everybody? Gray here. And today, I want to test out Backpacker's Pantry. It's a freeze-dried food, and I've always heard really good things about it. We've heard of Augustin Farm, Nutrient Survival, Mountain House, ReadyWise, and the list goes on. One that I don't see too often is Backpacker's Pantry. So I've decided to kind of order one of their meals, kind of per se, and kind of let's do a little bit of a review on it. Let's cook this stuff up. And let's see how it looks and how it tastes, and let's go from there. So what I have for you, or what's on the menu today, first is what we're going to do. We're going to do dinner, and we're going to do dessert, which I thought was phenomenal. They offer dessert options. To be honest with you, I don't see that too often. But anyways, today we're going to be doing this one here, which is the Three Sisters Southwestern Kiona and Beans, right there. And for dessert, yeah, for dessert, I said it right, dessert, folks. We're going to be doing creme brulee. It's a French-inspired custard, and it comes with a sugar topping. So here's how I'm looking at it, folks. And this is the creme brulee here. Here's how I'm looking at this whole creme brulee and whatnot. You know what I mean? If you're out there and you're trying to either camp, you're hiking, you're surviving, whatever it may be, why not enjoy yourself a bit? Why not have a meal and enjoy dessert at the same time? So again, Backpacker's Pantry is supposed to be one of the best out there. If you look at the reviews, if you ask people that go hiking and camping a lot, they always refer back to this Backpacker's Pantry. So let's kind of dive into this and see if this is really what it's cracked up to be. So again, we're going to have dinner and dessert. Join me on this review. All right, folks, so here we go. We're trying to get this water boiled right here. Basically, I figured I would try to go as close as I could if I was out there camping. So I'm using the good old Coleman here and letting it boil up. As you can see there, original Coleman. And I figure you guys probably want to know what I got going on over here. So let's kind of cruise over here. Get close up to this. Now, this is just your standard, like camp setup and whatnot. This isn't. This is what I'm going to use to measure out what I need for each bag. And this is my favorite spoon. You guys know, if you guys have been watching me for quite some time, you guys know why I like that spoon. Just because these bags here, you don't want to use a regular spoon when you're using these bags. I'm telling you, man, your hand will get all full of food and everything else like that. Anyways, to kind of flip these over a little bit so you can kind of see what I got going on here, is if you look at the directions on most of this stuff here, and I'll bring it up close for you, it kind of tells you want to add 1.5 cups of boiling water, stir well, seal pouch, and wait 8 minutes. Then you want to stir again and wait 7 more minutes. Of course, I'm not going to make you guys wait for that. So this is kind of the calorie breakdown on something like this, the nutrition and whatnot, just to kind of give you an idea of what is it. Also the ingredients here in case you want to pause and look at that. And then we'll look down here at the creme brulee as well. And of course, that is 2 servings. And this is also, I think, 2 servings as well. I'm pretty sure this creme brulee is probably not the healthiest stuff. This one is add 3/4 cups of cold water versus hot water. So if you're in a pinch and all you have is cold water, or just lukewarm water, or whatever you want to do, you don't have to use hot water. Ingredient list on this is kind of pretty intense, but all in all, that's kind of the breakdown there of that as well. All right, so let's get back to me and let's start this whole process. And again, this one says wait about 10 minutes, and don't worry, folks, you guys won't have to wait with me. All right, folks, so here we have to do is we have to back up the camera a little bit so you can kind of get a all-around view of what I'm doing. And let's go ahead and add the 1.5 cups of water. Let's tear this open. And I guess, do you guys want to see, oh, FYI, you always want to take out the oxygen absorber in that bad boy. Last thing you want to do is consume like that. This stuff looks pretty good dry. I guess maybe I should let you guys see it before I go ahead and cook all this stuff up. Do you guys want to see it dry? Anyways, I'll take a peek inside these and let you guys see. All right, folks, so this is the inside of the Three Sisters here. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm trying to use the sun to my advantage, but that's the dried version of what we got and what we're cooking up in here for this Three Sisters Southwestern Kiona and Bean. I guess you guys probably want to see what else do we got in here. And now the creme brulee, it just looks kind of like a powder, like a basic powder mixture, maybe like a pudding or whatnot. It's supposed to be a custard and whatnot. One benefit they did do with this is they give you, which is kind of cool, I don't want to spill this here, but they give you this like a sugar topping. You know, like, I don't know if you guys have ever had a creme brulee where they torch the top and they have the sugar on there. I don't think we're going to be doing any torching, but we'll add this to the top, which comes with this little package here, which I thought was really nice of them. All right, folks, so we're going to go ahead and turn this heat off here now that we've gotten to a boil. Shut that bad boy down. When it's on high, it's kind of loud. Now remember, this is going to be very hot, so if you guys are doing this stuff, if you're doing it over a campfire, you're doing it, you know, with the Coleman little stove thing here, just make sure that you're careful. You don't want to burn yourself and create some sort of injury. All right, so what do we got here? So this says 1.5 cups, right? So I'm not going to put that down there because that bottom of that pot is very hot and I don't want to melt the surface of this here. But I do have a metal measuring cup just to be accurate. Now see, that's what I'm not a fan about this kind of like little camping kit. It doesn't have any measuring things on it like my other good stuff that I have that you guys have seen me in the past. But this one, this one's 1 cup, and we need 1.5 cups for this Three Sisters Southwestern Kiona and beans. So we're going to go ahead and scoop this water out there. I know you guys can't see me do that, but it is very, very hot, and I like to use it pretty much as it's boiling. That was 3/4, so we're going to need to go a little bit more, and there's going to be the half. That's a 1/2 cup, and I think we need just a tad bit more for this, about 1/4. Yep, there we go. So that's that. And then what I'm going to do, it says you want to stir well and then seal the pouch for 8 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and stir this up really good. Get all up in there and whatnot. You know, you kind of, with this freeze-dried stuff, you want to kind of get all the bottom. Sometimes the seasoning won't get in there or whatnot, depending on who makes it. Like I said, this is going to be my first time using Backpacker's Pantry, and I want to make sure I get this all stirred up. And don't worry, folks. Once I get this all done up, we are going to dive into it. We're going to get a close look at it, and then we're going to do a taste test. I'll tell you one thing, man. Here in Florida, man, that sun is beating down on me. I'll tell you one thing. Man, it smells delicious. I give them that right there. It smells delicious. So I think that's a pretty good enough stir there. I'm going to put that there. Seal this bad boy up. While that's doing that one, that's going to be 8 minutes on that one. And this is the one with 10 minutes. All right, yeah, it says 3/4 cups of cold water. Now, what I did for the cold water, I can imagine if you're on a creek, but then people are like, well, you got to filter it and whatnot. So I'm assuming that you can just use warm water and whatnot. I think when I looked on the reviews, some people said that you could do that as well. Don't you love the flies in Florida? So anyways, I got some regular water here in the whole GreyMan Yeti edition here. And we're going to put, it's just 3/4 cup. So we're going to go ahead and measure that out to 3/4. And it's really not, I'm not really using super cold water. It's more like, at this point, room temperature, being that it's 90-some degrees out here. But anyways, let's go ahead and pour that into that there. Like I said, that one's going to take 10 minutes. Make sure I'm watching my watch so that we can do this well. I'm going to shake this off. Matter of fact, I'm just probably going to lick the spoon. My apologies. Just because I don't want to get the Three Sisters inside the creme brulee. Matter of fact, I'll just stick it in this water here and have some sort of interesting water to drink. Anyways, this one says here you want to stir briskly for 1 minute. So I'm not going to make you guys wait the entire time. I'm going to go ahead and stir this stuff up. Whoops, making a mess here. To me, the only thing I think with this one is they could have made it a little bit deeper, you know, kind of like that one there is. Because it is, they want you to stir it briskly, but who carries a whisk with them out in the woods? I mean, I'm pretty sure there's somebody. But we're going to go ahead and stir this up. And then we'll come back. After we do all this waiting, you won't have to wait. It'll just be me sitting here staring at the sun go down and hanging out here in the garden. I'll stir all this stuff up, wait the time allotted. I'll put it in these here. We'll put the food in here and the dessert in this one. We'll get a close-up view of it, and then we'll do a taste test and wrap this whole review up. And I know, folks, I know my reviews run a little bit long, but we want to be thorough, don't we? Don't you kind of want to know the whole process and kind of go through all that stuff like that? At least I do when I watch a review. I want someone to do an exact thorough review. I don't care if it's, you know, 10 minutes long or, you know, an hour long. Depending if it's thorough and it gives me the information I'm looking for, then I'm all about it. All right, I'll see you guys here in a few. All right, folks. So here we are. Basically, let me cut away real quick and show you what the food looks like, and you can check that out real fast. And so then here we go. Let's try this taste test. And again, this is the Three Sisters Southwest Kiona and beans, brown rice, Kiona corn, black beans, zucchini, and a hatch of green chili. So let's go ahead and taste this out. I don't know if you guys can see that there on the screen. I don't know if my camera's going to focus on that or not. Honestly, folks, it's not bad. The texture is pretty good. The flavor is pretty good. It's not overly spicy. And it is packed with a bunch of like that energy stuff, you know, like the brown rice, the Kiona, the black beans and stuff like that. That kind of gives you, you know, a little bit of that, those carbs, those proteins, those nutrients to kind of get through that, you know, that, let's say you're hiking on the trail or you're just trying to get through a nice meal because you're in a hurricane situation and you're trying to eat good or whatnot. It's not bad at all. I'm digging it, folks. I'm digging it. All right. I know it's probably rude not to share, but there's nobody here with me, man. But all in all, that's pretty good. And I'm really curious about this this creme brulee. Just French-inspired custard with sugar coating. I don't know if you guys can see that there. I showed you the cutaway there. Plain. Go figure, right? Let's go ahead and mix this up a little bit and take a bite. The consistency looks pretty good there. It's not too bad. It's like a pudding for sure. Yeah. Yeah. That is good. I'm definitely going to have to save Lady Grey and Little Miss Grey a taste of this. This is really good. And that's what I'm saying, folks. I got to take one more bite, man. This is really good. But, folks, that is some good stuff. And that's what I'm trying to tell you, folks. When it comes down to it, you don't want to just survive. You want to thrive. So who would think if you're in a survival situation and you happen to have this in your prepper pantry, per se, right? Along with your freeze-dried foods, you know, this part of your collection of freeze-dried foods. I feel like I got stuff on my face, which I probably do. But it's a food. We're doing food here, folks. But having this part of it would be kind of awesome. I wouldn't mind being, you know, on a camping trip, or, you know, if, let's say if I want to put this in my get-home bag and just have like a nice full meal. You know, when you eat and you're going through a traumatic situation, and when you eat, it kind of revitalizes you. And to eat something good, that's always the most biggest benefit that I get, is you get that morale boost, you know what I mean, inside. You get that energy, you get that sugar, those proteins, those carbs, everything rushing through your system to give you that extra energy to push on through. Anyways, folks, in my book, this Backpacker's Pantry is pretty good. This is pretty good stuff. I'm going to have to try some more of their offerings and whatnot. Just so you can, just to wrap this up really quick, the creme brulee is, like I said, both of these are 2 servings. You get 610 calories and 12 grams of protein in this one, 470 calories and 18 grams of protein in this one. They both say, one of them says, they both say gluten-free, one says vegan, so I don't know if that's what you're into. But all in all, I'd say it's not too bad. You know, you be the judge. I'll put to these two, I'll put an Amazon link down below if you guys want to try them yourself. Totally up to you. But I'm going to go ahead and finish this stuff up. I'll see you guys tomorrow night on the live stream at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Also, don't forget, we have that giveaway tomorrow. So join me. I'll see you then. Anyways, this is GreyMan. I want to say be safe out there. And no, you're not alone. God bless. Be safe.